Hey you there, how are you doing? Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be talking about things that I've learned being in the business world for this short period of time. If you want to know my thoughts, keep on watching. Okay, so today I'll be talking about things that I've learned being in the business world. Obviously, I came with my pen and my notes. The first thing is all they care about in the business world is results. I'm telling you the truth because having been to business meetings and been to the exhibition, all people care about is who will bring them the most results, the most money. At some point, certain things starts becoming secondary, and I would say real businessmen only think about who will double their profit. They really don't care about certain things that mediocre people think about. I would say, permit me to say, gender, race. All they want is who would give them the money. And this is quite interesting because in certain sectors that I've been in, these factors are usually play a very, very big role in, appointing people to certain positions. But really in business, everybody is a tiger. Like literally, would you give me the most money? Okay, come. They really don't care. Like they see nothing but money in business. 100%. And that is actually why I really find the trade sector very interesting, right? Anybody can go there and literally blow up, regardless of certain things that would limit you normally in life, right? Like, oh, what class are you in? What background? What social status are you in? Nobody cares. Are you going to get them the money? Yes, come, bring the money. Nobody cares if your father was Dangote, or nobody cares if your father was Otedola. Can you sell? Can you buy and sell? Can you make people buy and sell the products? Can you double up profits? If you can, again. The second thing is try to stand out, right? In a world where there are millions of products, millions of things to be sold, you have to make your product stand out. I'll go into more depth in the next video or whenever. But in a world where there are so many products, or there's so many ranges of your type of product, you have to stand out. Either your price is cheap, or let's say you do some sort of delivery for your customer, or your customer service is good, or you have a new form of technology or something like that. You have to stand out, right? Okay, for example, my sunglasses, right? If Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D does the same sunglass, why would I buy from Mr. A, not Mr. B? Why would I buy from Mr. C, not Mr. D? It's why? Okay, so Mr. A comes and tells me, oh yeah, if you buy my sunglass, I would ship within 1 month of order. Probably Mr. B ships within 3 months because his capacity is smaller. Now you go with Mr. A because you want your products faster. Now see Mr. B be like, oh, my capacity is smaller, but my price is lower. Then you look at yourself. Okay, do I care more about the price or getting my commodity quick? If you care more about the price, then you go with Mr. B. Mr. C comes and tells you, oh, you see, Mr. A and Mr. B don't may do the same sunglasses, but mine is stronger. I use so material to make mine. Durability. You'd be like, do I care about what I give my customers, or do I care about selling quickly? If you care, now Mr. C might be more expensive, but since you care about durability, you'd be like, okay, Mr. C. So you've seen these 3 examples I've given you, right? It depends on what you think about. Some people think about quality, some people think about cost, some people think about how quick their goods leave their warehouses. It doesn't care. Find your supplier, find what you want, know what you're going for, and go for it. Then the third thing we're talking about is there are so many opportunities out there. There are millions of opportunities. There are countless opportunities out there. Third thing is find a mentor. Now, this finding a mentor, right, thing is more like your mentor can be online, your mentor can be physical. It does not matter. Just find someone you learn from, because chances are, and one thing I know about business, one thing that is quite interesting about business is experience teaches more than anything, right? So if you have a mentor that has had like years of experience in business, you can actually learn from the person. Okay, it doesn't matter if you have a physical mentor or an online mentor, just have somebody you learn from, right? It's quite important, and it's usually someone that has like years of experience. Okay, I went with my father to trade fair, and I have been this man's daughter for 20 something years. I'm not going to say my age yet, but I saw the other side of him. Now I've been seeing this other side, but when he came to the field, I learned so many things that I haven't even learned in 20 something years. I got to converse with him. I get to listen to him talk to suppliers. I got to pick his brain. I was like, yo, he knows like certain things that I never thought even existed. I was like, okay. Right. So obviously yeah. And then I think is my fifth point, I'm not too sure, is be conversational, be friendly, right? So be that person that approaches people, be that person that that's nice to people. Okay, you okay, so like in the trade fair, don't walk around like all all serious, like no. You can approach somebody, be like, oh yeah, this looks nice, how do you do da, 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 da. Even if you're not going to buy from the person, chances are that you're probably going to learn one or two things from the person. You're going to exchange contacts. I'll show you guys something. Hold on. This is the bag that I wore to the trade fair 2 days, right? Oh, 3 days, sorry. This is not even, oh, okay. I think I've taken them out. But I'm trying to show you something. I have complimentary cards. Like, I think my father has the bulk of them, but I have complimentary cards. Now, this is not because of I hope to trade with them, like everybody, I'm taking their complimentary card. But say you need an information from something, or you need to compare prices, or you need certain things from certain people, like, and you just need to quickly like get it. You can always like fall back on the contacts you have, because these contacts, it's called networking, right? You would never ever like be disadvantaged when you network, because knowing people is good. You might not keep like a lasting relationship with them, but like having people you fall back on when you need certain things is actually quite important, right? And the next one is, it's just this thing that I just you can do if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, blah 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 blah. A standout, right? So today it was quite interesting because few people came up to me because of my hat. Just stand out. Like, it may not be interesting, it may be probably from your mannerism or something. People may want to have more conversations with you, introduce themselves, so speak to you about certain things that you might might be helpful to you. You never can tell. Just you can stand out in so many different ways. You can be an extremely nice person. You can be a very knowledgeable person. You can be a very fashionable person. But you really want to be that person that, you want to be that person that will be picked out in the room. You want to be that person that amongst everybody, they want to speak to you. You look interesting. You sound interesting. You seem interesting. Who knows? It might go from there. And the last, but not the least, is like the obvious one. Everybody wants to buy and sell. Everybody wants to buy or sell. I'm a visitor. It says visitor on my card. I came to buy. The people that it says exhibitor on their card came to sell. So there's always something that someone wants to sell to you, or there's that product that probably is worth buying, right? Have that in mind. Go with that mindset. And don't just go with the mindset of probably, oh, I want to see products or I want to have a good time. Everybody's there to make money. So the moment you see that sort of opportunity, you grasp it. And always think beyond the basic stuff, right? You might see a product, you see the potential in the product, but you'd be like, only if that. Let's see, only if, okay, you see this pen. Only if the hanger, whatever it's called, was blue. And instead of a click, it's a cover. And let's say the glass is more opaque. Maybe students would like to buy. Maybe it will be cheaper to produce. Speak to the supplier. Can you do this? Can you work with my specification? Sometimes the suppliers can. They'll be like, oh yes, we can work with the specification. And then boom, your idea comes to life. And I said the last but not the least, but this is the last one really. Never think you're too small for any business. You can start with half a container. You can start with 100 cartons. You can start just think about your capacity and go for it. You'd grow from there. Even if it doesn't work, business is a risk. It's only when you risk it that you can get something out of it. So this brings me to the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. One love.